Warning, all videos I've reanimation EAS make are complete fiction and are not based in reality. My videos are not intended for children or those who cannot handle disaster-related content or those who are far-right loons. The content that I make has liberal undertones. All videos may or may not contain valid EAS or emergency alert system tones. Do not play these tones on TV or radio frequencies as it could activate the emergency alert system and create a panic. Doing so may result in prison and a large fine that will leave you in debt for life. I will not provide bail money or a lawyer. If you do something stupid, that's on you. If you don't like this disclaimer or my content, I will say this: go piss up a rope.
You tramp.
Here's my Uncle Vint with a childhood memory of my grandmother, Mrs. Thelma Harper.
Seems like every time Daddy went out of town, Mama fell off the wagon. She got completely flat. What a mess. That's when she started having men in. Of course, she made us kids swear not to tell Daddy.
I'm gonna kill you. You made me out to be a lush.
We have interrupted your regularly scheduled program. Normal programming will restart as soon as possible. Stand by for an activation of the emergency alert system. We have interrupted your regularly scheduled program. Normal programming will restart as soon as possible. Stand by for an activation of the emergency alert system.
This is a nuclear power plant warning. This is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Nuclear Regulatory Commission, in conjunction with the Michigan State Police Department and the Federal Emergency Management Agency. The Donald C. Cook Nuclear Plant has experienced a dangerous malfunction. As a result, both nuclear reactor units are going into meltdown. Attempts to stop the meltdown have failed and resulted in 12 casualties. The staff at the Donald C. Cook Nuclear Plant has been evacuated. Full meltdown is expected in the next 3 hours. For the safety of the population within 10 miles of the nuclear power plant, a mandatory evacuation order has been given. When evacuating, take essential supplies and items with you. These supplies and items should include the following: non-perishable food, clean drinking water, medical supplies, clothing, emergency money, identification, records of property ownership and insurance documents. Do not attempt to transport property not necessary for your survival. Housing will be provided by the Federal Emergency Management Agency. The state and federal government will reimburse you the financial value of your homes and property. Do not delay evacuation. Failure to evacuate will likely result in death. Those outside the immediate evacuation zone are required to shelter in place. To shelter in place, take the following actions: close and lock all doors and windows. Seal cracks in doors and windows with duct tape or damp towels. Shut off heating and ventilation systems. Gather enough food, water, and medical supplies to last at least 2 weeks. Get to a basement or a low-level interior room without windows. Have a hand crank or battery-powered radio with extra batteries for the event of power outages. Place as much space between you and the outside world as possible. Do not leave your shelter for 2 weeks or until an all clear is given. Remain calm. Do not misuse the 911 telephone emergency system as it needs to stay open for actual emergencies. Abuse of emergency services or any criminal activity will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Keep your preferred device on and await further instructions. This message will repeat.